Did you know that 11% of Guatemalan population have access to health services? That means around 15 million Guatemalans live their daily lives without access to hospitals or clinics. Hello, I am Max Eigenbrod, and today I will be talking about global health. According to the World Health Organization, over half the world's population lacks access to essential health services. I have worked at food pantries in the greater Indianapolis area since I was in middle school, as well as having a sister working for Timmy Global Health Organization. I have a vast knowledge of health disparities in serving underprivileged communities. Timmy Global Health is a wonderful organization that travels around the world and aids millions of people who don't have access to health services. Although many areas outside of the U.S. are struggling with healthcare, global health is still a major problem at home. This topic of global health is very relatable to you because 41.1% of West Lafayette residences are in poverty. That means that they are having a hard time to find healthy foods to eat and health care to take care of themselves. Global health initiatives such as Timmy Global Health are extremely productive ways to aid underprivileged areas. So today, I will be talking about 1, the problem of global health, 2, the cause of the global health issues, and 3, the solution of the global health crisis. The main problem is global access to healthcare is extremely low. Many areas across the globe have little to no hospitals and are lacking in healthcare. Like I said before, DeAndre McPhillips from usnews.com reported only 11% of Guatemalan population have access to health services. This means that 89% can't treat diseases or even deliver babies. The healthcare problems do not only apply to Guatemala, but in majority of third world countries, healthcare services and access to that is very minimal. As you can see in this bar graph, even huge countries such as India only have 2 critical beds per 100,000 people. Imagine what hospitals in Kenya and Colombia have. Now that I have explained the problem of the global health crisis, I can now talk about the causes. The main causes are lack of specialists and lack of funding. Many third world governments spend their tax money on private health services that closes off large populations who are living in poverty and can't take advantage. Furthermore, there is no money in poor countries to build new health facilities, so more of the population can't even reach a hospital. Furthermore, the lack of doctors is a very large concern. As you can see in this diagram, there in many of the third world countries. This from Our World in Data.com. Many third world countries have almost 0 doctors per 100,000 people. That leaves millions of people without very important healthcare providers. Jose Alcantara from TimmyGlobalHealth.org said that a 70-year-old Ecuadorian lady had a large mass on her right foot, and she couldn't provide for her family or for herself. She had no hospital and no doctor, and she would eventually die because she could not move. On that note, I can now talk about the solution, which is nonprofit organizations. By joining a nonprofit organization such as Timmy Global Health, you can help rebuild healthcare systems across the globe and save millions of lives. Timmy Global Health rebuilds hospitals, brings in doctors in areas that don't have any, and treat those who need it. Another way to help fight the global health issue is by donating to a nonprofit organization. They use that money to pay for doctors, equipment, and materials needed during their missions. So today I have talked about the problem, the low availability of health services, 2, the cause, the small amounts of funding and specialists, and 3, the solution is helping non-for-profit organizations. Overall, global health initiatives such as Timmy Global Health are extremely productive ways to aid underprivileged areas. Finally, we all have time, but some have less than others. So it is our job to donate our time and our money to those who have very little left. So go join Timmy Global Health and other non-for-profit organizations and make the world a better place.